What's up, everybody? In this video, we're going to learn how to build a circuit using motors and an H-bridge motor driver chip. The motor driver is an integrated circuit, meaning that it is a set of electronic circuits inside a small chip. The motor driver in your kit can be used to control two motors independently. While this circuit may look a bit overwhelming, we will go through each part of the circuit to make it easier to understand. Start off by logging into Tinkercad using your course username. Select Circuits in the menu under your designs. You will see our basic setup circuit that we made in an earlier video. Hover over the circuit and click on the gear in the top right-hand corner. Select Duplicate. Click the name of our circuit in the top left corner and change the name to Motor Driver. Search the components using the keyword Motor and select the H-bridge motor driver under Other Components and place it on your breadboard. Ensure the chip sits across the Great Divide. The motor driver has 16 pins. In Tinkercad, you will see that each pin is labeled. The chip in your kit is not labeled. To locate the pins on your chip, find the notch, place it up, and count around counterclockwise. Let's look at how a motor works. We can do this by selecting a hobby gear motor and placing it on the artboard. Connect one terminal to ground and the other to power. Click Start Simulation and you will see that the gear motor is rotating. Click Stop Simulation and reverse the wires. When you start the simulation, the motor should turn the other way. If you connect both wires to either power or ground, the motor will stop. We can use the Arduino to provide either a high or low signal to control the motors. Remove the wires from the motor to the breadboard. Add a second motor to the other side of the breadboard. An H-bridge allows us to control speed and direction of a motor. We control the H-bridge with digital signals for direction. We can use analog signals for speed. Doing so gives us the ability to make the wheels go forward, backward, or stop. We can rotate the motors in different directions to turn left or right. Great! Time to build the circuit. First, connect pins 4, 5, 12, and 13 to ground. Next, connect pin 16 to power. To adequately power the motors, we will add a battery. Select a 1.5 volt battery from the components and place it on the artboard. Ensure AA batteries are selected and change the count to 4 batteries. Connect ground from the battery pack to ground on the breadboard. Next, connect power from the battery to pin 8 of the motor driver. You may have noticed that the Arduino has a pin titled VIN. This stands for voltage in. We can connect a power source, the battery, to the Arduino. Connect pin 8 from the motor driver to VIN on the Arduino. The Arduino has an onboard voltage regulator that enables it to take a higher voltage and convert it to a 5 volt signal. Now we can make our projects mobile, using batteries to power the circuit. When you build the circuit, do not connect the battery pack until you want to turn on the Arduino. Let's connect one motor to the Arduino. Connect one terminal of the motor to pin 3, output 1, and the other terminal to pin 6, output 2, on the motor driver. Connect pin 1, enable 1 and 2, from the motor driver to pin 3 on the Arduino. The enable pin is an analog output. As such, we need to connect it to a pin with a tilde. Connect pin 2, input 1, from the motor driver to pin 4 on the Arduino. Last, connect pin 7, input 2, from the motor driver to pin 5 on the Arduino. I'm going to color code my wires so we can visually see the inputs and outputs. Let's connect the second motor to the Arduino. Connect one terminal of the motor to pin 11, output 3, and the other terminal to pin 14, output 4, on the motor driver. Connect pin 9, enable 3 and 4, from the motor driver to pin 6 on the Arduino. The enable pin is an analog output. As such, we need to connect it to a pin with a tilde. Connect pin 10, input 3, from the motor driver to pin 7 on the Arduino. Last, connect pin 15, input 4, from the motor driver to pin 8 on the Arduino. Once again, I'm going to color code my wires so we can visually see the inputs and outputs. Great job! We've built our circuit connecting our motor driver, battery, motors, and Arduino. When you build this circuit, make sure to double check your wiring. At the end of this video, you should have a better understanding of what a motor driver chip is, how to control motors, and how to power the Arduino with a battery pack.